Now, you have two major arcanas, both in the bottom line, this one here, the Magician, and this one, the Hierophant. And we've just been talking about the, if you like, religious feel of the month. Even if you don't want to call it religious, you can transfer that to spiritual. And the Hierophant is the spiritual high power card of the actual tarot deck. He connects succinctly with spiritual energies. He's depicted as a pope, or a high religious leader of some sort, if you like. So he is definitely calling in those angelic vibrations that I mentioned to you earlier in the reading, and the Ascended Master energies for you. And I did mention that, and I feel very strongly that this is a strong message for the month that I have had to pass along to you all. And I mean, you can all pick it up at whatever level you desire. For some of you, you're not interested in it at all, and that's also fine, but it's there if your interest is piqued in any way. So let's get to the first card, that Three of Cups, which is work and prospects. Well, it looks to me as if you're wanting to have a bit of fun in your work life at the moment. It's like either there is something fun and light-hearted going on, so maybe you're feeling work is in a good, happy place. Maybe as well there are social events in your workplace that you are enjoying or could be coming up in April. There also could be the relevance of a teamwork situation with three people, or there could be the fact that there are three women who are somehow involved in your workplace. So perhaps women play a big part in your career or your job at the moment. They generally seem to work together quite well as a team, and generally they're considered supportive and I can't say that correctly, nurturing as well. So they're good people to have around. It feels as though there's support for you. If you have any issues, you perhaps could call upon either one or any of these women or a team of these women to help sort things out. They have that feeling of sisterhood. So for those of you who are females, there could be a sisterhood involved in your workplace career zone. Also, some of you might find that you are taking on new jobs that involve women, or in a place where there are a lot of women around. And again, generally it feels like a positive type of workplace. You might take a little bit of fitting into a group. This can be a tight group, like they all know each other and they share their stories and their yada yada. So it might mean that you also have to try and smooth your way in there and sort of fit in. But Scorpios, of all the signs, you guys are the best schmoozers there are. You know, you have the moves, and people kind of are attracted to your sort of not necessarily secret kind of persona, but that sort of seductive, if you like. So I don't think you will have too much trouble fitting into a group either, if that's what's happening around your work and prospects. But that card is definitely designated as happy and prosperous and positive. Let's move to the second card, which is your home and needs. And there we have the Queen of Wands. Now, she's a very creative resource, and she's quite strong-willed. She's quite spiritual and esoteric. So given that this is around your home, this could possibly be a person that is in your home environment, or already a family member or a friend that comes into your home one way or another, or influences decisions around it. So you could spend time with a person like this. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it can be a female energy type feeling involved. So, you know, a man who shows his feminine side. But they're very creative. They're very good at thinking up new plans and ideas and getting your creative zone going. So there might be something in the month of April that some of you want to kick into action around your home, and you might be thinking of decorating or upgrading something. These could be plans on your mind as well. So it would appear to be a good time for that. She also does connect with the spirit world, and again, we talked about that at the beginning. There's this potential that somehow in your home life, if you call upon your spiritual guides and helpers, you might find answers to questions that you've been asking around your home. So this could be even, if you connect with your spirit guides or your guardian angel, and some of you might be wanting to either purchase or sell a home. So this might be a way of helping that connection to be established and to have more success with it. Number 3, your luck and desires, is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, he's a pretty good card to have come in anyhow. He's offering a gold coin, I see, and right next to it you have another gold coin, and there's another coin down here. So money is on your mind in April, and these are all positive money cards. So there's a degree of a possibility that you guys could see an influx of money coming into your life one way or another. Given that that third card is luck and desires, and that knight is more or less offering something, it feels a bit lucky for you around money, or maybe your desires are being manifested around money. So this could be things such as a job increase, or a new job that is paying money. Some of you might not have been earning much money, and so you're coming into a period where you will find more flow. You could get a promotion or a pay rise. You could have a small win. You could also have a small gift given to you for some reason, or a loan. So any of those are considered, good luck and good prosperity around finances, and it also shows that that's possibly your desires are about gaining more increment in your financial area. Some of you could even have been investing money, and the dividends might be coming back and being paid off. And the card right next to it is just amplifying that whole energy, because we see that the coin started off kind of smaller in the background, and then it's jumping right into here in your hand. And that card is friends and support. So the Ace of Pentacles is about new beginnings, and often associated with finances. So somehow your friends might be tied in or linked into this some way. And that's where I got the feeling that some of you may be gifted something, or even an inheritance or something along those lines. But someone else might have a role to play in your finances for the month of April in a positive way. So, as I said, possibly a loan, or possibly a gift, or even just moral support, or ideas about your finances, or where to invest them. Or someone could give you lucky numbers for betting, or for putting on lotto or something like that. And that's coming through from someone else in the way of support and backing you up. So I think, you couldn't ask for two better cards there in those positions. They really do seem optimistic and prosperous. So if we come down to this card on the bottom, which is the love and sex position, and you have the Magician. So we can look at the Magician as being powerful new beginnings. And these new beginnings are brought to you from far greater a field than your own perspective. And it's often when the universe is opening a door for a very limited time span, and they are giving you almost what you've desired or wanted. But you have to see it to be able to get it into action and into reality. So for it to manifest in your life, it's no good just watching it sailing past the window. You have to be able to notice when a situation is occurring and go, oh my Lord, I think this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm going to grab it. And now this is around the love and the sex opportunity. So this is possibly new romance for a lot of you, and this could be very connective, powerful new romantic liaisons, soulmates, twin flames. It could also be just deep, heartfelt connection of friendships. So it doesn't always have to be romantic love. This can be, beautiful, deep friendships that will last a long time. For others, this is the opportunity to heal any issues that have been in existing relationships as well. So you're being given an opportunity to somehow address circumstances that need recongealing and healing back together, and it's up to you how you decide to do it. But there's a portion in time where this is more likely to happen in April. So whichever category you fit into, it's a perfect card, and it gives you a lot of opportunities for the greatness of new beginnings, either in existing relationships or with brand new ones. So yay, good on you. This final one here is your plans and goals. Now, this Six of Swords is often considered the travel card, and oftentimes this can be travel by boat or across sea, so from one piece of land to another, but usually by a slower method than a plane. So some of you might be planning a trip and it's still in the planning stage, and this is what you might actually start the planning in April. The other thing about this trip is the card is it's more metaphysical or psychological. So it's about plans of your emotions and of your goals and dreams as a person and where you're headed in life. The picture depicts a guy punting a boat out into the sea with some people in it, but he's leaving behind turbulent waters and sailing into smooth waters. So in essence, he's sailing out of something that's been turbulent and he's moving into calmer waters. And it feels as though you've been trying to plan this for a while. So there's been something that hasn't been gelling in your life. It's been turbulent and causing problems. It could be anything ranging from a close relationship to the home you live in, to the job you've been in, to just your own personal identity. And it's as if you've been trying to deal with this and format it and move forward, but there have been blocks. So as you move into April, it feels like a much more significant, especially with this card here, a much more significant opening period of freedom for you to move ahead in a positive manner with those plans and goals. And you usually take someone with you, so you're not usually going on your own. So if it involves family members or friends or workmates or colleagues, some of them come with you, so you're not left on your own. You're not just, flailing out there and thinking, oh, I can't do this on my own. It's a joint venture with someone else as well. So if we look at your overall energy card, the Hierophant, we briefly talked about him earlier and said that he is the pinnacle of spiritual connection. He adheres very much to the doctrine of society and rules and religious rules and regulations. So sometimes this can be a calling for you to re-establish your spiritual connection, which we have also gone over at the beginning of this reading. There is a great power of spirituality, and we can find that each of us at different personal levels, but it can reach a deep satisfaction at our very core. So it can be orgasmically connective when you get that spiritual connection. It can be more powerful and potent than any relationship you have. It's like the connection to divine essence. So some of you may be traveling this path in the month of April, or you may reconnect with it even sporadically and find these periods of blissful euphoria at a spiritual level. And that's kind of the thing the Hierophant can be saying. He can also be telling us, some of you might just go back to pure religion and be attending religious services or events, or even weddings and churches or christenings. That could be an overall theme for the month. There's also, with the Hierophant, he does talk about the need to do things correctly and in a perfunctory societal manner. So he often says, don't go out doing illegal stuff, don't bring disfame to yourself or your home or your family. Keep yourself clean and above board. So you've got double messages there. There's that very personal message of bliss and euphoria for you guys, both within platonic and sexual relationships, and also within your own deep personal spiritual connection to yourself and your source. So I think it's a very it's a very deeply personal reading, but there are other people involved because we've got these court cards up here as well, and we've got those 3 women at the beginning. So you have a really nice mix of energies for April. It's a nice, positive, spiritual, connective reading for you guys. So let's put these away and see what the final card is for you. Assertiveness. This has come out, it's really odd. We're seeing repeating messages of the cards. So, it's my little kitten in the background. He hasn't been feeling too well today. I think he's enjoying some quiet time. Assertiveness says stand up for your beliefs and say yes if you really want to. So you've been given freedom again towards the end of this reading. So even though we've just talked about the Hierophant, and I said to you he requires a certain amount of sobriety and you're following the rules, in effect you're also being told that you have the freedom to be assertive in a way. So I think the Hierophant message was possibly very much about the spiritual connection and that, beautiful power I said that you can feel and vibrate to. And I also think that the assertiveness follows in from the Magician, which is all about standing up for your beliefs and being yourself and taking the power and marching forward with something that you're passionate about and with an opportunity that turns up in your life. So don't be afraid to claim the energy that's yours. Don't be afraid to let loose and take an opportunity when it comes forward. So it's about embracing the chances and embracing the opportunity in April. I think you've had a really nice reading, Scorpio.